Hi guys, it's Ash here. We're going to be here for a 25-minute Pilates workout on the mat. All we need is a set of weights. I'm using 2 kilos, but anywhere between probably two and a half to 3 is plenty. So when we're ready, we're just going to come into a 4-point position. Hands, knees, shoulders, knees, hips, and just go into a cat-cow to warm up. Tilt the pelvis, scoop the belly round through the back. Tilt your chin, and then inhale, we're going to start arch through the spine. Head lifts up, chin lifts up, and just starts to slowly round through the spine, warming up through the body. Inhale to arch. Exhale to round. Come back to your breath. Drop the shoulders. Great. Last 2. And last 1. Almost come back to neutral. You're going to go knees nice and wide, sit the bottom back, find a little child's pose, drop the chest forward. Big breath in. And can you hinge forward, drop the hips down, almost like a little cobra pose in yoga. And just alternate between these positions. Find that child's pose. Again, if you find a little sticky spot, more than welcome to stay there for a couple of breaths before you sit bum back, chest forward. Take a breath. And we're going to continue to alternate. Nice. Last 3. For 2. Last 1. We're going to hold. Eye gaze over the right shoulder. Just take a big breath. Have a second. Come back through the center. Eye gaze over the left shoulder. So you feel that stretch at the one side of the hip. Back through center. 1 more per side. Great. Other side. And we're going to come back through center, back into your 4-point kneel, and can we just grab a hold of your weights? So when you're ready, grabbing a hold of your weights, shoulders around, down and back, so weights in the hands, knees beneath hips, shoulders just directly over the hands, and we're going to just roll the shoulders down and back in the sockets. Right arm is going to reach in front, exhale, inhale, lower. Try to find that length through each side of the waist. Left arm, exhale. Inhale to lower. Continue alternating. Right arm reaches. We lower. Left arm reaches. We lower. Maintain that rib cage drawing down. So you're keeping that neutral position through the spine. As we reach, one arm forward. Inhale to return. Exhale, other arm forward. Inhale to return. Now, when you're ready, the next time we reach your right arm, can we really lengthen through that left knee? You're going to come back through center. Great. Exhale, other side. Big squeeze, bottom away before we come back through center. I'm just going to continue alternating from here. Lengthen all the way back through center. Exhale, lengthen. Big squeeze to that bottom. Back through center. Nice work. Set the shoulders down as we reach. Let's do last 4. Find that length through the spine. Last 3. For 2. Left arm reaches right arm. Left arm reaches right leg long. Can we tap arm and leg down? And then exhale, lift arm and leg. Tap arm and leg down. Exhale, lift. Little tap. Exhale, lift. For 4. For 3. Push your chest away from that mat. Last 2. Last 1. We're going to hold. Little pulse 4. For 3. Lengthen. 2. 1. We're going to return. Right arm extends. Left leg extends. Hold. Can we tap toes down? Exhale, big lift. Nice little tap. Exhale, lift for 4. Great. For 3. Nice work. 2. Lift and hold 1. Little pulse up and down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming all the way back through center. And you can just place that weight behind that right knee. Hands shoulder width apart, open through the chest, push away from the floor. Have a little flex into that foot. So you've got to squeeze on the weight. Exhale, just lift the heel to the ceiling. Inhale, knee to knee. Exhale, just lift the heel to the ceiling. Inhale, knee to knee. So big squeeze at the bottom. Try to have as even weight as we can in each hand. Big squeeze, press the heel up. Inhale to lower. Exhale, big press, heel up, inhale to lower. Maintaining that length through each side of the waist, maintaining that length through the spine. Can we flex the foot, knee to knee. Exhale, big flex, inhale, knee to knee. Nice here. You've got 5. Great. For 4. Almost there. 3, 2. We're going to lift and hold 1, and we do a little tricep push-up. So send your nose to the floor. Exhale, press, and then we're going to inhale, bend knee to knee. Push your heel to the ceiling, and we're going to hold, and just dip nose to the floor. Elbows point back to that remaining knee. Exhale, big push, inhale, knee to knee. Big press, lower, lift, reset. Nice, big press, lower, lift, reset. For 6. Keep working here. 5. Hold that squeeze. So we're holding that thigh bone in line with the spine. You might get a little bit into the supporting glute. That's fine. 4. Just 3. 2. Last 1. We're just going to add on. Last little bit. Exhale, press. We're going to lower. We lift. Bring thigh to thigh. Back through center. Reset. Big press. Tricep push up. Come back. We're going to bring knee to knee. It's like you're holding a little wee. Back through center. Down. Oh, I added that one on. Wasn't meant to. Exhale, big press. Hold. Push up. Hold. Knee to knee. Center. Drop the knee. Can we do 3 more? Big press to the ceiling. Little push up. Great. Internal rotation from the leg. Push to the ceiling. Last 2. Nice. Last 1. We're not going to drop the knee. Cool. So we're going to maintain height of the knee. Great. 1 push up. Bring knee to knee. Press to the ceiling. 1 push up. Internal rotation. Push to the ceiling. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press. You got 6. Nice. For 5. Drop those shoulders. 4. 3. Great work. 2. Last one. Just that leg. Press to the ceiling, knee to knee. Push to the ceiling, knee to knee. 5. Great. 4. 3. 2. 1 more. Hold to the ceiling, hold, and pulse. Up a centimeter, down a centimeter. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. You can take that weight behind. If you want to sit into a little child's pose, maybe give those wrists a little bit of a roll. Have a little shake. Take a second. Amazing. We're going to come on up. And before we do the other side, just have a sit on your bottom. I'm going to hold both the weights if we can in our hands. So Sit on the bottom, extend the legs nice and long, shoulders down and back. Arms just in line with the shoulders, and we're going to find a roll back. So you're going to tilt the pelvis, scoop the belly, we roll back through the spine. Just take a big breath in, and we're going to roll all the way up, shoulders over the hips, we find that length. Tilt the pelvis, scoop through the belly, we roll back. We found that roundness through the spine. Just take a big breath in. Exhale, restack your spine from your breastbone, shoulders all the way up. Last 4. Scoop, take that breath in. We're going to roll all the way up. Nice. Now, if it's too much with both weights, more than welcome just to hold one and see how we feel. I'm going to go back to 2. Great. Last 2. Tilt the pelvis, scoop the belly, roll back. Big breath in. We roll all the way up. Last 1. We're going to hold. Take a breather. Palms up. Bicep curl. Exhale, curl, wrist to shoulders. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl, wrist to shoulders. Inhale, lengthen. So we're curling, maintaining that C curve in the spine. Nice. Keep scooping, keep that roundness. Now, if you need a reset, have a little bit of a roll and come back when you're ready. That's fine. Continue doing that. Curl, inhale, lengthen. Now, the next time we curl, can we lift one leg into tabletop, lower, reset, exhale, curl, other leg lifts, and we're going to lower and reset. And we're just going to continue alternating from side to side. Great. Big curl, lengthen, big curl, lengthen. Setting the shoulders down, scooping through the belly. You've got 5. Great. For 4. Nice work here. 3, 2. We're going to lift left leg into tabletop hold. We're just going to press arms to the ceiling. Can we extend the leg? We're going to bring it back. Lengthen. Right leg. Big push. Can we extend? Return. Lengthen. Exhale, curl, extend. Return the arms as well. Lengthen. Nice. You've got 6 per side. Keep scooping through the belly. Keep setting those shoulders down. Nice. Last 5. For 4. Almost there. Take it slow. 3. Last 2. Last 1. We're going to hold, left leg lifted. Just that work. Big press, extend the leg, return. For 6. Scoop through the belly. 5. Nice work here. 4. 3. 2. 1 more. We're going to alternate the legs. Right leg lifts, hold, back. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend the leg. We're going to reach the arm. 6. Nice. For 5. Shoulders down. 4. Palms face the face. 3. 2. Can we do 1 more? Gorgeous. Have a little breath. If you need to have a hinge forward, have a hinge forward. We're just going to straight away have a lie down on your back. Give everything a little roll. And if we can, just find that little imprint. So gentle tilt the pelvis up to the ribs, melting that lower back into the mat. We're going to have your hands directly above the shoulders, and one leg at a time comes into tabletop. Now straight away into an ab curl. Exhale, scoop and curl. We're going to lower the hands to the hips. Inhale, reset, hands above shoulders. Nice. Exhale, scoop and curl. Inhale to reset. Big scoop and curl. Inhale, reset. Lovely. Lifting right up into the base of the shoulder blades as we curl up and replacing those hands just above the shoulders as we rest the chest down. Exhale, curl. Nice. Inhale to bring it back. Now, on this next one, we're going to see if you can add on. As we curl, can we extend one leg long? Inhale to reset. Now, don't feel like you have to touch your heel towards the floor. We want to keep your pelvis still, so it shouldn't be rocking as you lower the leg. You're keeping that pelvis in that same position as we work. Nice and slow. We're going to do 4 more here. Great. Rib cage draws down. Almost set the shoulders down as we reach for 3. Last 2. 1 more. Can we hold? We're going to open the arms out to the sides of the room. Hands to hips. We're going to return the leg. Nice. Exhale. Lower the hands to the hips. Leg extends. I'm going to hold the leg there. Open the arms. Return the arms. Inhale to reset. Scoop and curl. One leg extends. Can we open, close, return and reset? Nice. Hold that curl. Great. Open, close, and then reset. Continue working. Holding that leg still, scooping through the belly. Just keep the shoulders down as we open the arms. We're only taking those arms just in line with the shoulders. Nice. Now, if you're feeling good and you want to do double legs extend. We're going to hold double legs there as we open, close, return the legs as we return the arms. Scoop through the belly, hands to hips, hold, open the arms, close, return. Great. Let's do 5. Lengthen the arms to the hips. Just 4. Keep scooping through the belly. Think hip bones in. Lift up through that pelvic floor. Last 3. Just 2. Nice work here. You're doing really well. 1 more. We're going to hold at the top. Just work through those arms for 5. Holding here for 4. Nice. 3, 2, 1 more. And then reset. Nice. You might want to take the time to have a little windscreen wiper out through the legs. Take that little breather. Have that little second. Take that little moment. Gorgeous. We're going to come straight up on the other side, straight back into that 4-point kneeling. When you're ready, always take a drink of water when you need. Feel free to pause me and come back. Cool. So we've got one weight behind the leg. So this time it's going to be the left. Weight behind the thigh. Great. Hands just below the shoulders. Nice. Knees beneath the hips. You might need to readjust that weight. We're just going to have a little squeeze on that weight. I'm going to push heel to the ceiling. Nice. Inhale, bend, knee to knee. Really give the shoulders a roll, round, down, and back. You want to press your chest away from the floor. So a little squeeze in the armpits to support the upper body. Exhale, big press. Inhale to bring it in. Try to have your hips as square to the floor as we can. Nice. Big press. Inhale to return. Big press. Nice. Before we return. Amazing. Almost like you're trying to plant your foot on that ceiling. And then inhale, lower. Great. Can we do 6? For 5, just coming knee to knee each time, aligning your thigh bone with that hip. 4. Great. We want to keep that core connection, so really careful not to arch your spine. 3. Adding on your push-up in 2. Last one, big press. Can we hold? And we're going to bend elbows back, and we're going to drop the chest to the floor. Press, return knee to knee. Yeah, you're doing great. Big push. We're going to lower. We press, and then we return knee to knee. Nice. Big push. We lower. Press. Return knee to knee. Stunning. Continue working here. Big squeeze the bottom. Hold that leg high. Nice. You've got 5. We do have another add-on. In 4. In 3. Even weight between each hand. Last 2. One more. Finish off this last one. And we're going to add on. Can we do a big press? We hold. 1 push up. Hold. And then internally rotate the leg. Think about touching knee to knee. We push heel to the ceiling. Great. And lower the knee. Nice. Exhale, big press, heel to the ceiling. 1 push up. Great. Bring knee to knee. Press the heel back to the ceiling. Lower the knee. Great. Big press. Hold. Push up. Elbows back. Knee to knee. Press. Can we return? Amazing. Big push. Hold. Great. Knee to knee. Internally rotating that thigh bone back to the ceiling and return. You have 6. Almost there. Last 5. Keep rolling those shoulders down and back for 4. Doing great. Keep that length through each side of the waist. 3. We're almost off those wrists. Last 2. You got 1 more. And then we're going to hold at the top and not rest the knee. So this is your final rest of the knee. Can we just hold? Great. 1 push up. Great. Thigh to thigh. Press the weight to the ceiling. 1 push up. Great. Thigh to thigh. You're doing great. Supporting leg is probably burning. That's okay. You've got 5. Nice. 4. Even weight between the hands. For 3. Last 2. Last 1. Hold at the top. Just that work. Leg to leg. Big press. Leg to leg. Big press. You've got 5. We're going to get ready to hold in 4. Nice. 3. Big squeeze. 2. Great. Last one. Hold. Pulse. Leg up a centimeter, down a centimeter. Square off those hips. 5. Push the chest away from the floor. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Lovely. Find toe to toe, knees nice and wide. Find your child's pose. Just take that second. You can drop the chest into the floor. Have that little breath. Now we're going to come up onto your hands and find a little downward dog. Bum up, chest forward, eye gaze towards the toes. Feel free to pedal out through the feet. Nice. I'm going to come all the way forward. Can we step your right foot forward to the left hand and just find that little pigeon? And we're going to drop the chest and hold. 5 big breaths. Your shin is ideally as parallel to the front of the mat as we can. For 4, doing really well here. Big breath in. We're going to push back into the hands. Curl your toes under, back into that downward dog. Again, you can pedal out through the feet, or we can drop both heels to the floor. Find that length. Big breath in. We're going to come back to your plank. Your left foot reaches to the right hand, back into your pigeon pose. And we're just going to hinge forward and hold once again. Aiming for 5 big breaths. Amazing. Coming all the way up. Whew. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'll see you guys next time.